Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome back to another weekly beauty chit chat. If you are new around here, this video goes up pretty much every Friday and it's just an opportunity for me to chit chat about all of the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary beauty products that I was personally loving or obsessing about over the course of the past week. As always, I have a fun little lineup of items in my blue bucket of delights here. So we're gonna go through these things today. I will list and link everything that I am mentioning in the description box right below this video here. If you'd like to know where to purchase these items, read up other people's reviews, look at in-depth ingredient information, you know, all that fun info, check out that description box. It is always a plethora of information. So today, not a whole lot of chit chat. I don't really have time for it. I've got a busy couple days here because I need to finish up my holiday decor before I go back to work this next week. Once I hit work next week, things are gonna be a little more hectic around here because guess what? The holidays are essentially upon us and the holiday parties are starting. So it's time to start putting together some holiday floral orders and that's what I'm going to be working on. So anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. We are of course starting with perfume because we always do around here. This week I received an absolutely amazing and incredibly thoughtful birthday gift from a friend of mine. She sent me the Dua brand, the Cologne of Ginger Biscuit, which is a dupe of the Jo Malone fragrance of a similar scent profile. Listen, this is absolutely incredible, you guys. Now, I did share an in-depth review of it. If you missed that one, I'll link it down below. But yeah, this is currently sold out, but I do believe that Dua restocks their fragrances fairly frequently. This, I think, is such an amazing, beautiful option for the holidays. If you're looking for like a signature holiday fragrance, this literally smells like the most delicious gourmand. It has the perfect amount of spice to it. It just gives off this beautiful caramelly gingerbread vibe. It's perfection. I love this so much. I'm wearing it again today. And honestly, listen, I would love to purchase the real thing from Jo Malone, but they're not cruelty free. Dua is cruelty free, so that's amazing. But at this point, I don't even know that I would want to purchase the original because this, not only does it last a really long time on my skin, but just the fragrance profile is exactly what I want in this type of fragrance. It's amazing. And you guys, it's $33. $33. It's kind of an odd amount, but it's not nearly as expensive as the Jo Malone. So listen, if you're in the market, keep an eye out for this one. I'm not sure if they offer like where you can enter your email to be notified of restocks, like that type of situation. I don't know if they offer that on their website, but if they do, sign up. I'm telling you, I have a growing list of Dua fragrances, some of them recommended by you guys, and a couple that I'm just kind of interested in on my own that I will be purchasing next year from this brand. Haven't really tried anything from them before. I've heard of them and I've heard a lot of good things, but they've been on my list to try. This just pushed them kind of to the top here because I tell you what, this is delightful. Now, I have a pairing to go with that one. I'm already wearing this one today, so let's add this on top. I love layering my fragrances. Listen, this is great on its own. You don't have to add anything to it, but Skylar Vanilla Sky, I'm telling ya, if you have both, pair them. So I'm just gonna layer these on top of each other. It's so good. This has a like vanilla cappuccino hint of caramel vibe to it. And so I think it's the caramel that kind of makes these two like have such a nice connection to begin with. But just that little bit of cappuccino on top of this like caramel and gingerbread in the Dua fragrance just takes it to a whole other level, you guys. If you are the type of person that likes the Vanilla Sky from Skylar, you are also going to be the type of person that enjoys this the cologne of ginger biscuit. It's kind of, I don't know, it's an interesting name, but listen, totally worth checking out. Those are absolutely delightful. Next, let's move on to some hair care. A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that I had received a PR package that contained the Sashajuan Ocean Mist Texturizing Hair Cream. So this PR company sent me this in the full size. And also in that package was the Ocean Mist Volume Shampoo and Conditioner, but like just little samples. Like I think there was maybe like 2 ounces of product in these samples. And after using those 2 ounces over the course of like, I think 2 or 3 shampoos, I was hooked. You guys, if you are looking for a volumizing shampoo and conditioner, I just went for the liter sizes. I ordered these from, I think, was it Fragrance Net? I can't remember, I'll have to look back, but I found a really good deal on these and I've been using them pretty much almost every single day. I cannot get enough. Listen, this, not only does it smell incredible, it has a really lovely, fresh, beachy, kind of salty ocean air type of vibe to it. Would definitely be a delightful summertime fragrance for sure, but it's the performance of this that really gets me the most. It really does give my hair a lot more volume and oomph. So today I'm not even using a volumizing spray and my mousse was able to like just do this. And this is actually the Tresemme mousse, which for me, the Tresemme mousse doesn't perform quite as well as the Kenra Platinum Thickening Mousse, but I do think it's a good, like, less expensive alternative from the drugstore. But that being said, like, the fact that I'm able to get like this much oomph into my hair with a mousse that, you know, gives me what I would personally consider kind of an average type of volume without any additional products on top of it. I mean, this is like a good everyday level of volume for me, right? Like I'll always take more, but this is a good acceptable volume for me. And it has to do with the very start of my hair care routine, which is obviously in the shower. I do shampoo my hair every single day. I have a very oily, just head. Basically from the chin up, I am an oil producing machine. I mean, I think 17-year-old boys produce less oil than I do. It is wild to me that my oil production, it has slowed a little bit, but not a whole lot. And I am well into my 40s at this point. I really thought at this point my skin would completely level out, but nope, not yet. So at any rate, these two are absolutely fantastic. And if you're in the market for a really good volumizing shampoo and conditioner that can not only help with the volume, but that clean your hair very gently, that condition your hair really beautifully, help with detangling, not weighing the hair down. That's what I think I appreciate about this conditioner the most, is that this does not weigh my hair down at all. And again, it smells like $1,000,000. I just don't think you can go wrong. Listen, I like this texturizing cream too. I do use a little bit of this most days, and I will just run this through my wet hair before I blow dry. I literally take like a pea-sized amount. That's kind of enough for me in terms of the type of texture that I'm looking for. And I really work that between my fingers and then run it through my entire length. And it just helps to add a little bit more texture, a little bit more oomph to my very fine, very thin hair. So this is really good too. And I know the point of the package, the PR package, was to focus a little bit more on this. But yeah, this was where I ended up. So that's really good stuff. If you're in the market, I would recommend. In fact, I did not purchase the Virtue shampoo and conditioner that I always get every single year during the Sephora sale, because I figured I just bought these 2 massive bottles. Also, I think I actually still have a backup of the Virtue in my closet over here. So, and I currently have a Duo in the shower, and I do purchase those in their larger sizes as well. When it comes to hair care that I love, I don't mess around with the smaller 8-ounce sizes anymore. I just purchase you know, the most that I can get. So usually I try to go for liters, and that's what we have here. So, all right, let's go ahead and stay in the shower. And next we're gonna go to the body wash that I've been using this week. Listen, I really thought I'd be over this fragrance by now because of where we are, obviously going into the holidays. This is the Way Body Cleanser in their St. Bart's fragrance. This is a very, oh, this is such a beautiful beachy scent. This has quite a bit of sweetness to it, but it also has just this lovely, like, again, oceany, beachy, salty air type of vibe. But you do get some fruitiness from this one as well. This body wash is fabulous, you guys. It never dries my skin out. It does not irritate my skin in any kind of ways. And it foams up really beautifully. It's more of like, I would say, a creamy lather that you get from this and the fragrance. One of the main reasons I wanted to bring this one in here this week to share it with you guys is that I do believe Way has a little holiday kit that has a few of the St. Bart's fragranced items in it. And that's a really good deal. So if you want to try the St. Bart's fragrance, I would say go for that. I also have the body cream in this, and it is lovely, you guys. It's really rich, but at the same time, it does absorb into the skin really nicely, and it smells exactly the same. It smells so good. So anyway, I'm having a tropical beachy moment in the shower this week, which normally this time of year, I'm ready to completely move past that since I'm not a summertime girly to begin with. But man, it almost makes me tempted to enjoy the summer, but obviously not. It's not my thing. Okay, next let's do, should we do makeup? No, let's stick with this last hair care item. Listen, this is actually just an empty that I needed to bring in here, but I might as well mention it. I just finished it this morning. I did get just a tiny, yeah, there's nothing left in here. I was trying really hard to get like anything out of this, but yeah, it's not happening. This is the Pacifica Big Waves Soft Hold and Volume Hairspray. Again, the fragrance here is coconut, sea salt, and vanilla. Obviously, I'm having a summertime moment. This smells amazing. It almost acts like a hair perfume for me, but it's also a really nice, like, soft hold type of hairspray. I will be repurchasing this from Ulta very shortly here. I actually have an Ulta haul to share with you guys this next week. I should have popped this in my cart, but I forgot that I was running out of it. So I need to place a couple more holiday orders at Ulta anyway, because Stella has given me her Christmas list, and we're gonna have to discuss everything that's on this list, because girlfriend kind of went ham, and we're gonna need to rein it in just a touch. So, but while I'm picking up her Christmas prizes, I'll definitely be popping another one of these in my cart. So, oh my gosh, it smells so good, you guys. Wish I wasn't out of that right now, but okay, one skincare item that I want to mention, and this kind of leads me into the haul that I'm going to be sharing next week. I decided to go ahead and finally invest in a few more of the like newer COSRX skincare items. So I think it was within the last 6 to 8 months, they released kind of a new line, and it's a little bit more expensive than some of their other products, but I picked up, for sure, their niacinamide. I really wanted to try their niacinamide. There's also a peptide serum. There's a couple of other things as well. One of the things that I very first fell in love with from COSRX was their Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I actually got this one and a backup of it at Costco, of all places. I was at my local Costco earlier this year, and there was a duo available. It was definitely under $30, and it came with 2 smaller sizes of their Snail Mucin Cream as well, which is also lovely. Listen, all of their Snail products, I just cannot recommend them enough. What I love about this one though is I use this pretty much every morning, almost as a moisturizer for my oily skin. The texture of it, I will admit, it can be a little bit tough for some people. Like, do you see? It's kind of like, I don't know, snot, if you will. But I tell you what, this is the most hydrating snot that you'll ever come across in your life. I love putting this on my hands as well because it immediately makes my dry florist hands so much more like hydrated and soft feeling. Like they no longer look like the hands of someone who, I don't know, dips their hands into chemicals most days. So anyway, you guys, I use this all over my face every single morning. I also bring it down onto my neck and my chest. So I'm going through this bottle very quickly because of that, but it is worth it. It absorbs so quickly. It soothes any redness that I'm dealing with on my face. I feel like I'm really annoyed by this, and I hope it's not going to be like a new thing, but I'm starting to notice some redness kind of popping up sometimes around my nose. I'm hoping it's not rosacea. We shall see. But this immediately seems to calm that. And it makes my skin so soft, you guys. In the evening, I will pair the Dermatology Peptide Cream over top this. And that is even a more hydrating, luxurious experience. I love the Dermatology Peptide Night Cream. I only use it at night. I do use it on my neck and my chest during the day as well, but I cannot use it on my face. It's a little too heavy for daytime. But this on its own, for an oily skinned girly, this gives me enough moisture to really help me feel like my skin is healthy and balanced, and hydrating your oily skin actually does level out your oil production a little bit. I think that's the only reason that I've seen any movement in my oil production over, you know, the last couple of years is because I finally got it through my thick skull that you shouldn't continually try to dry oily skin out. You're just gonna exacerbate it. So yeah, hydrate your oily skin. Listen, I get it. I did not want to do that for many, many years. But as soon as I did start noticing a difference. So it might even make a bigger difference for you. I just genetically have extremely oily skin. It's very, very frustrating. Okay, let's move on to makeup. Listen guys, City Beauty is having a sale on their City Lips. So I want to share that with you because I have been wearing one of their new shades this week. I am so in love with this. So there's actually 2 new shades that launched this week. The first is the one that I am wearing today, and I've been wearing it pretty much all week. This is called Silver Skyline. And basically this is their clear formulation. This is my clear one here that I purchased myself a few months ago. But this has the most beautiful, like shimmery, silvery reflect to it, if that makes sense. So let's see, is it gonna focus at all? Maybe not. Ooh, probably not. Listen, go look at it on the website. I'll have it linked down below. You can use my discount code to save 15% off of these. But I tell you what, I think I like this better than the clear. Now, these are, this one here too. We'll talk about this one in a second, but these are more limited edition holiday type items. So if you're interested in these, definitely pick them up sooner rather than later. But if you are a big fan of the clear, which I am, I think you're really gonna enjoy this one. It really, I have it on my lips today. It just adds like, I feel like some extra shine. It doesn't come across as super frosty. I don't love a frosty lip gloss. I just don't think it looks super great on me personally. But just that little bit of shimmer and that little bit of silver, I feel like adds a lot of depth to my lips. Now I did line my lips very lightly, just across the bottom here and on my Cupid's bow, not even like, you know, my whole lip line. I talk about this particular lip pencil a lot, but I'm telling you, if you're looking for a super affordable, great, long-lasting, creamy lip pencil that is a Your Lips But Better shade, try out this ColourPop Lippy Lip Pencil in the shade Oh Snap. So I just very lightly, like I said, outlined this part of my lips. I feel like my lip line, and it's always been this way, even long before I had lip filler. You know, everybody's lip line isn't necessarily super perfect or even. So I just use this lip liner to kind of even things out. And then I have just been going over top with the Silver Skyline, and I love this lip look. This, it's a staple. It's so easy. Also, the second shade, now this is, I believe, a returning shade. I have to admit, I'm a little bit intimidated by it, but it is a beautiful holiday red. This is the shade Holly. I have tried it on once. I do like the way it looks on me, but it's quite bold. So I'm not gonna have it on in today's video, obviously, but if you are looking for a holiday red in a gloss format, this red I think is very universal. It's a little bit more of, I feel like, a blue-based red. So that helps your teeth look a little bit whiter. It also has a little touch of shimmer to it as well. It's super festive. So if you're in the market for a red holiday lippy, this one might be worth checking out. My heart really is with the Silver Skyline here, but I will wear this one at some point in a video here on my channel, I promise. But you guys know me, I don't do a lot of bold lip colors, but this one is, it's so pretty. Okay, we have two just really quick items that I want to mention in terms of what I've been doing on my eyes this week. So I've been using, once again, the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. Man, I love this one, you guys. I have really been digging into, especially this, what is this called? Filigree, this filigree shade here. I think I'm actually gonna hit pan on that maybe in the next couple of weeks here. It doesn't look like it on camera, but there is a huge divot in there. It's such a great shade to use right after I apply my my eye base, which, ooh, you know what? I just realized I need to get another one of these. This is the Veil Eye Primer from Hourglass. Oh, I love this. Although I don't think Sephora is selling this anymore. Okay, I'm gonna have to look. Do you, listen, if it's not there, do you have an alternative for me? Something very similar to this? My eyes tend to be pretty sensitive, and so there's a lot of eye primers that will make my eyes water. This one never has. So if you have something similar to this that's cruelty-free, let me know. I do need to pick that up before the Sephora sale ends. Also, I got my Sephora order in from online, but there's one thing that I immediately was like, this is going back. Let me know what your guess is there. And there's a couple more things that I want to pick up. It still won't help me reach rouge status, but I might as well save the 20% while I can. So, but anyway, if this is in your Sephora cart, it's absolute perfection. I love this. This is one of my favorite Natasha Denona palettes. I have a number of her palettes now, and they definitely are a go-to. I've also been using this shade Ella a little bit here, just on my lid. It's kind of a nice bronzy taupe. But also this week, I have been using this. Now, Nars, I purchased this a long time ago. These were the Nars, what were these called? Dual Intensity eyeshadows. This is the shade Himalaya, I'm going with Himalaya. And again, it's kind of in the vein of that MAC satin taupe vibe, where you've got kind of a bronzy purpley taupe shade, and it gives a lot of shimmer. I really like these. Nars is unfortunately no longer cruelty-free, so I haven't purchased anything from Nars in a long time. And like I said, I don't even know if they still make these, but oh man, they are fabulous. I have a couple of other shades. The other two that I own are Dion, and then there's also Rigel. So this is Dion over here, and then this is Rigel over here. Both absolute stunners as well. And while I personally wouldn't repurchase these even if they were still available, unless Nars went cruelty-free, they are fantastic formulas. So anyway, let me know if you have any of those, what your favorite shade was from that collection. But I think the Himalaya is definitely my personal favorite. And that is everything that I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time to watch. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you this weekend for some fun home fragrance related videos. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.